My name's Emily, and I thought moving into my new apartment would finally bring me some peace, but instead I ended up living next door to the renter from hell. This man tried everything to get me evicted, but in the end, he's the one who lost it all. I had just moved into what I thought was the perfect apartment. Clean building, decent rent, friendly people, except for one. Let's call him Gary. Gary lived right next door. On my very first night, he introduced himself by banging on the shared wall at midnight and screaming, "Keep it down!" The funny part? I wasn't even making noise. I was unpacking silently. At first I thought, okay, maybe he's just stressed. Everyone has bad days. Oh, how wrong I was. Within a week, Gary started complaining to the landlord about me. "Your tenant plays loud music. Your tenant has people over at all hours." None of it was true. I barely had furniture yet. Then came the passive-aggressive stuff. Trash bags left outside my door. His car parked across my designated space. Notes taped to my door with insults like, "This isn't a frat house. Grow up." It felt like he was trying to push me out. One day, I bumped into another tenant while taking out the trash. I casually mentioned Gary, and she rolled her eyes. "Oh, he's pulled this before," she said. "He doesn't like new people. He tried to get the last tenant evicted, too." That's when I realized I wasn't his first target. Things escalated. I got a letter from the landlord. "We've received multiple complaints about noise and disruptive behavior. If this continues, we'll have to reconsider your lease." I was stunned. I called the landlord immediately. "Sir, I don't even own a stereo. I work 9 to 5 and I am usually asleep by 11. What's going on?" The landlord sighed. "Honestly, Gary's been here for years. He complains about everyone. But I have to respond if complaints are filed." So Gary wasn't just annoying. He was weaponizing the system. That night, I made a decision. If Gary wanted war, I'd give him war. But my way. My name is Emily. Instead of losing my cool, I got smart. Step 1, documentation. Every time Gary left trash at my door, I took pictures. Every time he parked in my spot, I snapped photos with timestamps. Every false complaint. I kept copies of my work schedule and quiet evenings recorded. But the golden opportunity came when I bought a cheap security camera and pointed it at my doorway. And oh boy. Gary made my job easy. Within days, I caught him, pouring soda under my doormat, keying the side of my car, even spitting on my door handle like some kind of wild animal. I had hours of footage. The next time the landlord called about a noise complaint, I didn't argue. I just said, "Would you like me to send you video proof of who's actually causing problems here?" Silence. Then, "What do you mean?" So I sent everything. Photos, videos, timestamps. The landlord's tone flipped instantly. "Thank you. This changes things." Within a week, Gary received a formal notice. Violation of lease terms due to harassment of other tenants. But Gary wasn't going down without a fight. He screamed in the hallway, called me names, even tried to rally other tenants. The problem? Everyone was sick of him. No one came to his side. Finally, the day came. I was coming home from work when I saw Gary on the curb, boxes piled high, red-faced, arguing with the landlord. Turns out, all my neighbors had also submitted complaints once they realized I wasn't the only victim. The landlord had enough. Gary's lease was terminated. The man who tried to get me kicked out was the one who ended up on the street. And the best part? As the movers loaded his stuff, my security camera caught him muttering under his breath, "This place sucks anyway." "No, Gary, the place was fine. You were the problem." So yeah. Sometimes, revenge isn't about yelling or fighting back. Sometimes it's about patience, documentation, and letting someone bury themselves with their own actions. And let me tell you, watching Gary drive away for the last time. That was the sweetest silence I've ever heard.